everybody, welcome to Miss Tori's Read and Learn. Today's story is about creating something new. In this story, there is a little girl who wants to create an invention. She continues to work on her invention, but while creating it, she runs into some problems. Let's see what she is creating. The book is called The Most Magnificent Thing. It is written and illustrated by Ashley Spears. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things. He unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. All she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. What do you think the little girl is going to make? The girl tinkers and hammers and measures while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant admires the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. The assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. The little girl is being very persistent with her work. Persistent means that she keeps trying and she is not giving up. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antennas. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. The angrier it gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not-so-right things. If only this thing would just work! The little girl is getting very frustrated and very angry. What should the little girl do to calm down? Crunch! Oh no! She just hit her finger. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain and she explodes. It's not her finest moment. Have you ever had a moment where you just exploded and after exploding you realize that that was not the right choice to make? Let's see what the girl does. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. Maybe a walk might be good for the little girl. It would give her time to think and to calm down. It's not much help at first, but before long she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. What are things that you do when you feel yourself getting mad? When I feel I'm getting mad, I take a deep breath and I count to 10. There are many different strategies that you can try to calm down. The little girl decided to try a walk. Taking a walk helped her, but it may not always help you. So try to find a strategy that will help you to calm down. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sort of parts that she likes. So even though these inventions were not quite right, she found parts of it that she liked. I wonder if she will combine them to make a whole new invention that will be magnificent. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make this thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop the leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good, long look. It leans a little to the left, and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. So in the book, the little girl decided to make an invention, and at first, it did not turn out how she wanted it to. But as she kept working and kept being persistent, she was able to finally create the most magnificent invention ever. When you look at the picture, you can see that she created a little side cart for her dog to ride on the scooter with her. What are some things that you can create at home? There are lots of different materials that you can use at home to try to make your own inventions. To create your own invention at home, you can always draw out what you want to create, and then you can find the materials around the house. I hope this book has inspired you to create many new inventions. If you enjoyed this book, please like and subscribe to my channel. There is a link in the description below that has more stories and interactive read-alouds. Thank you. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, friends.